Hey, Alexus, beauties and flawless man. Welcome back to another podcast episode. We're going to have a raw and uncut conversation. It's really going to be raw and uncut but y'all know I'm still going to say it because when you don't have children and people swear up and down that you don't have the wisdom about certain things. But we get into it on this channel. I love YouTube because I get to say what I want respectfully, right? This topic is going to be about some things that I believe we should be doing when we enter a relationship with someone that has a child. And be sure to watch those videos and those podcasts where we talk about different things with children and how, who eats first and different things like that. This is all my opinion because I have not experienced some things, but I do believe some of these things that I do research and do say and experience with other people makes a lot of sense. Some things that I think that should be done when you're entering a relationship with someone that has a child is taking your time. I know people that are so quick and eager because they move with anxiousness and emotion of trying to find something that they feel like they lost. Come on, Jesus. What's that other parent? And they move fast in those relationships and they try to get this person to build this house. Because at the end of the day, we all expected an American dream to be married with the white picket fence and then to not be a single parent. If we are, we don't want to move fast because for personal and because there is a child involved. We have to get some understanding. We have to understand the dynamics of the relationship that man or woman and that child has with the other parent. A lot of the times people jump into those relationships. They don't even know how the other person is. You don't know if that person is dangerous. You don't know nothing about the baby mother or the baby father or because we don't look into it. So we just start dating someone with the child. That is so confusing on the child because they have the DNA of this other parent. They know who their parent is, even if they haven't been around them. And in their body, they're having a different type of feeling. But on the physical, they're seeing different people come in. Alexus, beauties and flawless man, get an understanding of that other parent that is absent in that child's life. Get an understanding of that person that you're with, the different things that they had to endure with that child alone and without having that other person. Get an understanding of the dynamics of the relationship they had with that other person before the child come into play. Get an understanding of how that relationship dynamic has been going with them co-parenting. When you understand these things, then you'll know how you can maneuver in that household. You're not coming in to replace their parent. Their parent is not lost. You can never do that. At some point, because a child is very vulnerable, they do cling to the person and they might start calling you mom or dad because they see you a lot. They know that you're loving them. They're safe around you and different things like that. But your main goal is not to go and try to be that person's parent. Like not in 100% capacity. You have, especially women, I'm not going to hold you. And some men too. But you have women that tries to. It's just like a woman that's trying to cheat with someone else's man. Or, women love to steal someone else's man. Because they feel like they can replace. Listen, and I'm going to say that. Let me write this down. Alexus Love Beauties. We're going to talk about that in another podcast. You can't steal that girl, man. You just can't do it. You can't steal that woman's child. So a lot of the times women be on that, like they try to come in and thinking that they're replacing something because that woman is not there. That's not what you should be doing. Man, you can't come in and replace because that man is not there and then think you get to disrespect. This is where I say we're understanding of the relationship with that person. Even if it is toxic with that other parent, they still have a child with this person. You have to understand what's going on because when that parent wants to come around, and I know people do manipulating things like they ain't been in that kid life for 30 years. Now they popping up and want to be in the kid life because you done got married and stuff like that. But you still have to be emotionally stable enough to be able to be in a room with that other parent when, if, and however it ever came down to it. The way that I think we'll remain calm in these situations is to get an understanding of that person's life before we just try to jump in it. Understand the relationship. Understand the household that this person has been running. What have you been doing for your child? That's what I was talking about in the Who Eats First video. Like, how have you been running your household? You can't just go somewhere and just be changing up things. And when somebody come into your house and they try to do that, that's a red flag. You just can't come out of nowhere and be trying to change somebody's life and want them to be on your, let me get an understanding of what it is that you've been doing, the love that you've been showing, so I can match you and not throw your child off. Then you have some manipulating people to where that's their end all goal. They came in here on purpose to make themselves, and that's just evil. That's evil. I want you to understand how to help that other person. Like, a lot of the times you might think like, okay, he's a single dad, so he might just need me to wash clothes, or he might need me to watch the kid while he's at work. That's probably not what he needs, because he's probably holding that down. He probably just need a massage. He probably just needs you to keep motivating him as a man to keep going and keep being a provider. You know, you're a great person and you're a single father, and that's probably all he needs. We need an understanding of the help we're supposed to be giving. The Lord said in Genesis, he made a help meet for him. He created that woman out of that man's body, and he closed up the flesh thereof. We are here to help our men. We have to get an understanding on how to help, because a lot of the times we assume highly. When you understand someone, you're able to help them in another way imaginable. And this all goes into if they want the help. When you get with someone or you're talking to someone that has a child, that doesn't mean they want you to do anything for them. So this is where in those talking stages, you're getting an understanding of what am I about to be doing in this relationship with this person and this child. Get an understanding of every aspect of that person's life, their relationship, their family, their dynamic that you can. Then you also have some people that try to come in. Like I said, it depends on their intentions, but you do have people that try to come in and they want to, have a kid to be in competition and different things like that. So this is where we use discernment. This is where I know some people that don't let people around their kids for like 2-3 years while dating, because you're still trying to figure out this person while dating. Another thing that just came to my mind, when we speak about dating and we speak about children, especially, we want to start doing background checks. Start looking into these people, man. I swear, because it's so much deception. Beauty is charm and vain is deceit. God is a sweetheart. I love Jesus. He gave us this wisdom so we can be on the lookout. But we don't be on the lookout because I feel like if they wouldn't have took them Bibles out the school, we would have been sharper than a two-edged sword out here in these streets. But we're not. So we have to do that ourselves. I want you to learn everything that you can about this person and be gentle with them. Don't make them feel like they made a mistake because they had a child. That goes for me too. Sometimes when you're around people, when you help them with children, it could be a lot, especially if you don't have children or you haven't done it before. Be more compassionate. You know that this person has another responsibility, and when you're in their presence, that is your responsibility also. But to be respectful of the relationship that they have with their child and or lack thereof with that other parent, you have to understand what's going on. And women, be compassionate about that. Don't start belittling that man when you don't start doing weird stuff trying to act like you her, and men don't start trying to do weird stuff acting like you him, and I'm daddy of the house because I've been providing for you, and that's a wrong intention. Get an understanding of this person that you love. And like I said again, this is only going to go far if that person is open, willing, really like you, really want you in their life. Then that's when you get that understanding. When we have discernment, we know if this person is only here for a season. I don't even need to know you got a kid. If you are with someone or talking to someone and y'all both on the same accord and it's equally yoked of y'all wanting to do this, but this person has a child, do your extended research. Understand what you can understand. Learn what you can learn. Be compassionate. Be gentle. Take your time. Speak life into these people that you're with. Ask them what is the help that they need. Help them and allow them to help you and love you. There's nothing wrong with people that have children at all. And it's not a mistake. It's one of the biggest blessings. So when you enter into a field like that, you enter into a relationship like that, you enter into a different dynamic like that, get an understanding. Do your extended research. Do background checks and everything you need to do.